but that's my guy. He's a good guy. But that's like one of the stories that I have from just being in a wild card. And when I say being around greatness, like greatness, some of the best fighters in the world, they walk up to you, but hey, the other thing I like about wild card is I seen people literally come from nothing, riding a bus, catching a bus, riding a bike to the gym, to riding a Bentley, to riding, like the most fanciest car you can think of, off of the blood, sweat, and tears, and hard work, and dedication. I learned a lot about fighting in wild card. Like, I always dreamed that I'd be like one of the people you see on TV, that I would be able to provide for my family a nice house, a nice place to live, and make sure all my kids go to college, do boxing. Now, because of my health in this situation, I was never able to reach them with them heights. But one thing I can say is that Freddie Roach, Troy Bodine, all the things you guys taught me, even though I didn't make it as a boxer, you guys helped prepare me for the fight of my life. All this stuff I'm going through, I just like kept fighting. And I'm thankful to you guys for that. Very thankful. Now, sense of familyness is something that I talk about. I'm a very humble person, and I don't like asking for help. I recently, I recently found out that I had a tumor. Funny enough, I had a 15-hour brain surgery. 15-hour brain surgery. I'm blessed to be alive, blessed to still be sitting here talking to you guys. And apparently, they said that I was a medical miracle because, hold on, the tumor was the size of a kiwi, about this size that I had. It was right here on my pituitary gland and pushing on my optic nerve. I was walking around with this pain, this hurt. One thing I learned about fighting is fighters, we fight through the pain. Bite down on your mouthpiece and keep on fighting. And that's what I was doing in life, in real life, every day. And one day the pain became so great, the pressure, it felt like my head was going to explode. So I went to the emergency room. And when I went to the emergency room, the last thing I thought they was going to tell me was, hey, you have a tumor the size of a kiwi pushing on your pituitary gland. Well, things move quick because on top of me having pressure on my brain, I was losing my sight. It's like I was going blind in a period of 1 month. I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't nothing. Like someone was right here, I couldn't see him. And I kept saying, I'm like, something wrong with my eyes, something wrong with my eyes. And found out through a CAT scan that I had a tumor, and they did a biopsy. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got a mark right here and right here. That's where they did the biopsy. For people who don't know what a biopsy is, let me explain it to you. A biopsy is when they go in and they take a piece of the tumor or whatever it is. They went in and took a piece of it. They took a piece of the tumor. And when they took the tumor, they run a test to see if it's cancerous or not. Thankful to God that my tumor came back as big as it is, non-cancerous. That was a blessing. But they told me I had to have surgery immediately. In order to save my vision, I had to they told me on a Monday that I need to have surgery on a Wednesday, a full-fledged brain surgery. And I had the brain surgery, and the doctors at the hospital were great. They did a great job. They took out 95% of the tumor. They also had to remove my pituitary gland, and your pituitary gland does a lot. It controls your thirst. It controls like your sugar levels, your sodium levels, and a lot of hormones in your body. Well, I don't have that no more. And they left 5%. 5%. They left 5% of they couldn't get. So because of that, I have to start radiation therapy in order to get the rest. They tell me that if I don't do radiation, that it could turn into terminal cancer. It could turn into terminal cancer. It could be, at that time, they would give me like times and dates on how much time I had left.
If I do the pain,
So I got to do that.
everything. Now, this might be off topic, but I think that's important that you guys know. It's part of my story. When I was 8 years old, my mom took me and my brother to a park and left us there. Why? Because she was on drugs. She was addicted to drugs. So I grew up hating drugs. The very first time that I had surgery, I woke up out the surgery. I had IVs everywhere. I got pictures and stuff. I had IVs everywhere. They shot me with something for pain called fentanyl. Let me explain something to y'all. When they shot me with the fentanyl, I asked the doctor, what was that? He said, it's fentanyl. I said, don't ever give me that again. I don't want it. He said, why? I said, because it's too good. You're going to have me strung out. It was like having an outer body experience, or how I describe it to people. It's like the movie Get Out. It was like being in a sunken place. And I didn't like that feeling. And he was like, you just had a major brain surgery. By law, we have to give you something for pain. I said, well, I don't want that. Next thing they tried was something called Dilaudid through IV. Don't want that either. I told him at that point, I don't want no pain drugs through IV. If you can you give me something for pain, like in a pill form? It's not so strong. It doesn't hit so hard. He said, okay, I got you. We got it. It's very important. And he told me, listen, you don't have to be tough. He was tough long enough. The fact she was walking around with a kiwi-sized tumor with no pain meds is like, blows our mind. He said, what I need you to do is we got to keep your heart rate under 160 so that you don't have a stroke. When you're in pain, your heart rate goes up. I said, okay, I'll do whatever you want me to do, but I just don't want no IV. I don't ever want no fentanyl again. So fast forward, I'm taking the medication. And this what kind of brought me here. Like since 2013, 2014, when I had my first surgery and I got in my wheelchair, I've been on disability. I've been disability, like SSI disability, and just trying to, make my way. So the current situation, I went to go pick up my medication for pain because I was in so much pain after having the surgery. And they must have issued me like 3 different pain medications. And I went to go pick up one of the pain medications. And they said, we don't have that here. You have to come back in 2 days. I said, 2 days? Like, that's a long time for some pain medication. They told me it's a special order. That a 30-day supply of the medicine costs $9,000. What? Then the lady said, you're lucky your insurance paid for it this one time. You know what I mean? Because normally they don't like to pay for it. And I told her, well, I just had like a major brain surgery. Like they literally rearranged my whole face. They cut behind my ear, moved my ear, cracked open, like literally cracked my skull. All this is titanium. All this is a titanium plate. All this is titanium plate. It's all plated with titanium. And I said, well, if they approved me for the surgery, they should approve me for the medicine to help me get better. And she informed me right then that I hope you get better soon because they normally don't like to give it to people twice. And all I could think to myself was, $9,000? I don't have $9,000. So what can I do? Like, I need help. I'm a person who don't like ask for help. Don't felt like asking for nothing. But my boy was like, you got people that really love you and care about you in the boxing community that would let it help you if they knew what was going on. So I'm telling you guys what's going on. And I'm reaching out to you guys and telling you guys I need help. I can't afford $9,000 if I needed another. I need help with my medical. Like I have to have all these nurses come in, people come in to help me. And it's expensive. Like my family is like drained at wits end. I'm drained. I don't know what to do. Like I'm worried, but at the same time, I'm trying to get better. But once again, they have this bottle of this medicine. This little bottle right here. This little bottle right here works great for pain. Like it takes away my pain for like up to like 12 hours. Costs $9,000 a bottle. Now I'm hoping that during my healing process that I can heal up before it runs out. But if it doesn't, then I might be in trouble and I'm gonna need another bottle. When that happens, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So that was the purpose of me starting to GoFundMe to help with that. It took a lot for me to ask for help. I had to swallow my pride. But this pain, man, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. But I'm dealing with it and I'm fighting. Like Freddie used to always say, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't easy. No, it's not. It's a fight. It's a constant fight. And you gotta keep fighting.